Hello everybody, this is Drew from Desktop Commentaries. I just wanted to make a quick commentary on this gameplay from League of Legends. This is an unranked provisional 5v5 on Summoner's Rift for Season 4.
Welcome
now,
to Summoner's Rift.
The current meta, as a lot of people see it, are Mundo, Shyvana, Olaf, Elise, yada yada yada. So, me being one to want to gain Elo, I have chosen to pick Shyvana in the top lane. I picked into a Mundo, who at first I thought was jungling, and then I saw the Elise pick. So either way, the matchup would, I believe, be in my favor. Now, I am not the most experienced person at top lane or Shyvana or anyone really in general. All three last season, so I don't expect this gameplay to be the absolute best. Now, during the early laning phase with Shyvana, I presumed Mundo would be a little stronger due to his amounts of regen, especially with the Doran shield in his passive. So my goal in the laning phase right now is to kind of just push, see if I can get some free damage off, try not to get ganked, and try and have a little fun in the process. Now, a little bit about the pregame while this laning phase just kind of goes on. There wasn't a very good pregame. Our first pick was the Diana mid, who, as you can see, isn't doing too hot. And the Diana mid apparently hasn't played for 9 months and decided, first day back, I'm going to play some ranked. So, we kind of got the brunt of that from everyone else on the team. Her bans weren't the best, her pick wasn't the best, but in ranked you kind of have to just let things go. Now, our Lee Sin wanted mid and our AD carry wanted mid, our Jinx. So neither of them were very happy. Jinx, for the most part, was not very happy at all. So, I kind of got the brunt of that. I muted them for a while and realized that's not really helping the team communication, and I unmuted. So, as the game continues on, laning phase goes on as normal, trying to get a bit of free harass off here and there, but I am slowly starting to realize I'm taking more damage than giving, especially with that regen, so I'm kind of just passively farming at this point. Trying my best. I want to invade their jungle, but where I see Elise already got an early kill, I didn't really want to try and contest that with no way. Mundo's doing fairly well at pushing. I give a couple laughs here and there. We have a good time. Now, bot lane got first blood and has decided to do nothing but, well, not do well the rest of the game. Apparently, I don't want to really flip down. I want to keep the game kind of focused on me because I'm a self-centered asshole. Apparently, Jinx decided to tower dive when Elise went down and got really low and through the beginning of this game. So, it's pretty interesting how this game starts unraveling. Again, I am not the best at this game. I don't expect to ever be the best at this game. But I thought this gameplay would be good for people who want to learn some little things about Shyvana, how certain people play Shyvana, or just want to see a funny man who thinks it's funny do some commentary. Now, laning phase continues. I notice I can get a substantial amount of damage off Mundo once I get some levels in, so I start trying to. My farming is not the best. I believe I am. Oh, here comes a gank. I saw her off a ward. I dodged those. Didn't waste any summoners. Very proud of myself there. Again, I see Lee Sin coming in up here now. I'm ping saying Elise is still in the bush. She goes in anyway. I jump Elise. I ult on the Mundo. I ignite. And we get the Elise. That was kind of fast, but it wasn't really much to see. I'll start slowing down in some more important parts. We see Vigard coming out. He dives to Mundo. I'm not saving this Lee Sin. I kind of try and stick close so he'll safeguard to me, but he doesn't. So I walk away, I ward. I call it an even day. So, right now I am 1-0. I'm going to readjust these so it's a little more clear who's facing who. There we go. So, he's beating me in farm. My first back, I get a Giant's Belt and a Bilgewater Cutlass because I know I'm not the most experienced Shyvana player, but every Shyvana I've ever seen has built a Blade of the Room King against the Mundo. I also started to notice Elise already has a Spirit of the Ancient Golem and a Health Crystal at this point. So I'm realizing she's building tanky to counter some sort of damage. So a Blade of the Room King is actually an extremely good choice here, in my eyes, against the Mundo top as well as the tankier Elise. They get the first dragon of the game. It's pretty much a patch in this game. How it's going so far this early game. It's 11-6. Our Diana's 1-4. Our Jinx is 1-3. Our Annie's 1-2. Our Lee is 2-2, and I am 1-0. I don't really count the assists this early in the game because there's all of them. So I'm trying to still just get off some free damage. I'm getting a little bit more cocky now that I have the Bilgewater. I can lifesteal, but I keep forgetting how. During the game, there continues to be rages and anger at the Diana, and me for trying to defend the Diana, saying, "Oh well, guys, let it go." Lee Sin's kind of just doing his thing. Jinx dies yet again. This is the point where I start saying, "Well, I don't think the Diana pick's causing me to get more hate." So right now there's a 2.5k favor in favor of the blue team, which is not my team, sadly. I'm still just trying to get some farming. I'm not the best at farming. I see this game way too late. I ult, try and get out of there. I die. I got a little frustrated at that point. I'm not gonna lie. We're just kind of watching this play by. I don't know what Jinx is doing. Holy cow, that was terrible. Now Annie might die here. Yes, she will. Good ult by Leona. I can appreciate that ult. Diana dies to Veigar yet again. Veigar is now 5-3. Veigar is an infinitely scaling champion, really. Ooh, nice ult by Jinx. Kind of want to rewind to see that, but I really don't at the same time because this is a fairly long gameplay. So, farming. Current standing is not looking good. They have double our kills. They have a 5k gold lead. At this point, I still want to counter jungle, but I know the Elise has some kills under her belt. I know the Veigar has kills under his belt. I do not want to mess with anything. I know I have the clear speed to take out a kill and get out of there, but I don't need 3 people converging on me because I'm being stupid. So I decided to go take my own jungle. Why not? I take this quick. I'm typing to people as I do this because I am starting to slightly get the whole team blaming everyone else for their own misplays. I see Mundo off my ward. I see him walking down. I drop another one, and he tries to throw a creeper at me. That's very smart by him, thinking maybe I'm trying to counter jungle. Or maybe I'm setting up for a dive. This is where he gets a good sum of damage off on me, and I get a little bit worried. I missed that last hit because I am really bad at this game. Bot lane getting shoved in. I'm getting blamed for something at this point. At this point, I think I have to. So, he ults. I don't want to fight this. I get out. He tries to dive me. I get out. At this point, I see how big of a threat Veigar really can be. He's really good with that stun. He's decent at throwing down his burst. He doesn't have a whole lot of damage yet, but that changes very quickly. They take my top turret. They get another dragon. Not looking good. They have almost a 10k lead against us. 8k gold. So, we get a turret. Jinx does pretty well at the pushing, obviously. Their champion is made to destroy things. Now, Elise gets yet another kill. They take our mid turret. Global gold is not working. So we decided to do top bot split push while they shove it mid. Mundo teleports top, so I call it a bit of a work. Because we still get 2 turrets. But they get our second tier mid turret here, which I don't really mind. I take a quick look in here. They're not going to fight me. I am still fairly much of a threat at this point. My team is raging, saying we're going to lose this. They want to surrender at 20, and I don't blame them. Almost a 10k gold difference. I get worried thinking he goes in that bush. I don't blame them at all. But they don't hit the surrender button at all. Jinx gets a nice little double kill. Little faith restore. I decide maybe I can get some decent damage off this turret. Mundo shows up. So Mundo's just wherever I happen to be at all times. We get another turret. Jinx is awesome at split pushing. And just pushing down lanes, because that was a split push. I go for these two minions. I look around, see what's going on. I decide to back and get some items. Believe I come out of this with my Blade of the Rune King. Yes, I do. And I get my Merc Treads. I got Merc Treads because of the slows and the stuns on their team. I get a little worried because I know they're in our jungle. At this point, I see Mundo. I say, that's my big Wraith. Go screw yourself. I walk away. Dodging the Zenith Blade in the process. I see this push. I get really worried. I don't want them to push in any lanes. I get stunned. Vygar misses his W. Call it a day. At this point, I want damage off Mundo now. If I don't get damage on Mundo, there's going to be a problem. Jinx ults fairly early. I ult onto them. I do a little shindig fight, thinking maybe I can do some damage. I don't. We juke that ult. I get out of there. Not the best play on my part. I can completely agree with that. I messed up there. I went in pretty hard without my team. I can blame myself for that. But I got away, so it's worth. I don't really buy anything there. I'm just going to heal. I come right back into the fight. I don't think we're going to be dueling anybody. Mundo and Vygar are top. Kind of chilling out together. I believe I knew that was warded. I saw the ward die. That's what it was. I came around to see if they would stick around. Maybe our Diana would get something. And we see that they're going towards our blue. They take our blue and they leave. So Diana catches the Leona. No problem. I want that Ezreal really badly. I see Mundo encounter this Constellation Prize. We're getting some nice poke. Jinx is soloing Dragon at the moment. She's asking us to distract them. And this actually works. We actually do get the Dragon. Mundo jumps. Annie gets scared. Believe Lee kicked him there. I am actually watching this extremely fast. It's a 45-minute game. I don't want to bore you guys too long with details. Now, I'm walking around the jungle seeing if there's any obvious pinks, any sort of maneuvering. We get out of there real quick. As soon as they jump. Lee, I don't think Lee has flash damage. We get some free damage off. We dodge an ult. We call it a day. Go in, heal up. Think I buy Sunfire Cape here? No, I don't buy anything because I'm a poor bastard. I come mid because I see them. I saw a couple of them mid and I didn't want them to push in. I was just saying, Ezreal's down there, he's pushing. We should probably keep an eye on that. Jinx says, I'll go fight him. At this point, we saw somebody disappear into their bot side jungle. We instantly get worried. I throw a ward down. I face check. Nobody's here. Cool. Calling it a day. Walking out. Lee's taking those wolves I accidentally aggroed. I see Mundo shoving top hard. And he's already up there. I know we're not going to kill Mundo. We scare him off just enough. But we can keep our tower alive. That's all we need. So we continue this little walk up. I want to make sure no one's following. We see Vygar off of a ward. We back off. Mundo teleports down, trying to catch the Lee Sin. And that's not a good fight for those two. I believe there's only 2 people down there. 3 people. So now, I see Jinx die. I'm not going to go into a fight where we're going to all die. Annie's up with me. So, I decide, I see the majority of them still bot lane. I'm just going to push mid for a bit. I see Elise. I don't want to fight Elise. I leave. Now, I'm thinking, they're going to keep pushing in this turret. I need to stop them. We can't keep using turrets like this. So I run in. I see Vygar. I kind of get caught in stuns. I kill Vygar. Call it even. I'll die for a kill. I don't know what Jinx is doing, but she ends up living. She was doing pretty well in this cleanup fight. Fairly fast fight. Everyone's kind of diving. Lee gets a nice little ult kick kill there, but then watch this play. He runs up, kicks Mundo, goes into Mundo, dies.
Shut down.
Good job, Mundo.
Blue team double kill.
Proud of you. So I know they're all backing far away. I just want to push this lane out quite a bit. Just in case they're still hiding in a bush like that, ready for pushing. We can't afford more pushing right now. 33-16 score. There is a 11k difference in gold at about 30 minutes. Game is not going very well. But I still had faith. I am in provisionals. I don't want to get placed in a lower tier than I believe I deserve. So, I continue to play as best I can. So, right now it's just full turtle defensive mode. We're just playing back and forth, clearing up lanes. They're pushing. We know they're there. We can't do anything about it. So I saw them off of the ward. That's why I decided to stay on that half of the minions. I wanted to swing around here and help the team, but they all kind of gathered up mid. They want to fight. They start a fight by diving. I ult in and knock one of them into the turret. Two of them, actually. I just do my best to keep doing damage. I die at the expense of getting rid of the Baron. I believe we get rid of one more. Oh, Jinx was split pushing, and she was top lane. So, that ended up working well for us. We kept them off the turret. I died. Oh no. I am so worthwhile right now. Diana decides to duel her. She gets caught. Jinx dies. I tell everyone to peel out because it's not worth it at this point. So now they're all kind of getting caught. So I decide I'm going to run over and see if I can help. I ghost. Everyone peels off except for Annie. Annie sacrifices her life to save the life of her two teammates. Good job, Annie. You love me. We see them grouping mid. I can't do anything right here because they stun me out. I can't sacrifice myself. I see the teleport coming in. Can't do anything. So we kind of just poking at them, trying to save the inhibitor. They're throwing down their stuns. They're putting their tanks up there. Can't really do much. I killed that ward, by the way. Shyvana's Q counts as 2 auto attacks. Did not know that. Can kill a ward in 2 hits. Great for knowledge. Little tip. Sure. They get the dragon yet again, increasing their gold lead to 13k. Almost 13k. The auto initiates on me. I kind of kite it back. She gets stuck on the turret. I ult in and trying to fight. Get the Vigar. I'm chasing the Ezreal. I see him gonna E over the wall, so I follow. I breathe him to death. Now, I see Elise getting stuck. They're pinging Elise. I'm gonna stick on Mundo because I know I can chase him down even if he keeps cleaving me, and I'm gonna survive due to it. I kill Mundo. We get rid of their entire Baron buff if it was even still there. I didn't catch the timer on it. And I decided to just push. Get some extra gold in my pocket. See what I can do. I get to this point. Ward there, see a Leona and go, no. She'll probably stun lock me, Ezreal ult, and I'll probably die. Not having that, can't have that. We need me alive as much as I can. Right now I'm feeling pretty confident about myself. I feel like as if I'm carrying. But I'm not going to just go out and say, I'm carrying. So I have a pretty interesting way about I picked my items here. Picked Blade of the Rune King for the 2 tanks on the team, and it helps in chase downs if I want to just burst down an Ezreal or Vigar. I got Spirit Visage because of Mundo, Elise, and Vigar. Vigar being, I believe, the biggest threat. Right up there with Elise. Elise building tank, she doesn't really do that much damage, but she does do that % damage, so it does kind of factor in. But as long as you kind of have some sort of resistance to it, it's not as bad. She does have penetration right now. So this fight, she drops Tibbers, I run in, I'm using my Dragon Breath, I'm running in circles, getting that AoE damage, running in and out of the fight as best I can so I don't take all the damage. We end up doing so much damage, we aced them. Actually, I am going to go back to that fight because that was a good fight. Oops, where did I go? 869. Okay. Go back another 15. We're going to times it by 1. We're going to play this at normal speed. Ignore those things in the corner. No one is dying yet. We see them all grouping top to try and take our top inhibitor tower. Jinx gets that nice little crit off. They destroy our top turret. Lee dodges that. Cocoon with his safeguard. We all kind of stay out of the stun. Tibbers gets dropped on Vigar. I ult over the Vigar. I sit on Elise, keeping Mundo and Elise out of the fight because they want me so bad. Lee Sin and Diana are just chilling over there. Lee Sin helped me out. I stay out of the fight to not take all the damage. Diana jumps right back in, taking out 2 of them. Jinx is just sitting in the back doing all the damage. They're not focusing Jinx at all, and we just get an ace. That's very, very nice. That is how it should be played. They focused me at first because they wanted me dead for some God knows why reason. So we decided to group up mid, do as much structural damage as we possibly can. We're pushing the lane hard. We get this turret. We get the next turret. Vigar pops up. Lee Sin kicks him in the face. Almost dies. I scare him off from chasing. Get the inhibitor. I timed this perfectly, drag it out, call it a day. I pinged them I said they're probably going to Baron. I'm pinging it right there. I was like, we either have to rush there or we have to let it go. Nobody says a single thing, so I say we're letting it go. Right here. I stopped, went back saying let it go.
Blue team has slain Baron Nashor.
Okay, I was like, let it go, right there. So I was like, they're either backing or they're grouping. Don't leave the base too much. Lee Sin's activating his random ones for God knows what reason. I'm saying ward there because we don't know who the hell's coming. At this point, I presumed they back, but I wasn't sure. I said I was going to swing top, excuse me, just to clear that small wave. I see them all mid now. I was afraid we were fighting, so I ran right back down. Good thing we didn't. Lee Sin's backing to get back into the fight. He's got home guards. He's doing well. Now, this is a bad fight. I'm going to warn everyone right now. I'm actually going to time warn it. So, fight goes on. We're poking down Mundo because he's a big tanky threat. You don't want him at full health at the start of a fight or you just will not win. So, notice two of us have Banshee's Veil. It's a great item. I'm building towards it right now. It stops a Mundo cleaver. Mundo kind of sits on top of Annie for a second. I get my damage in. Mundo ults. Chasing us. I ignite him to cancel that. I see Annie ult the two squishies. We jump on them. We kill the Vygar immediately. Now I'm peeling back. I see an Ezreal. I see he left. I see a low Elise. We do as much damage as we can to her. I get the kill. Now at this point, Jinxie's already dead, sadly. So I go, okay, let's go for the kill. As a greedy bastard. Once I just show my dominance. Now Lee Sin kind of just walked into them. His cooldowns are probably still all up. So I go, okay, let's fight. I get my E off on both of them. On the Mundo. As either way. I'm doing my damage. I didn't realize how much damage Ezreal actually did. So I'm chunking Mundo and I'm like, oh god, I will die. I got slowed. He E's. He hits me with an auto attack. I didn't. So now my biggest thing here is they didn't really push in. They got the inhibitor. But they didn't really do much else damage. I think Ezreal wanted to, but they couldn't. So we're gonna just kind of watch this here. They want to drag it instead. Okay, that's logical. That's fine. Because we're just getting up. We can just stun them down. We can kill them pretty fast. Whatever. So we'll put this back in ×2. And here we go. Annie's going to drop some wards, I believe. Drop the ward. They get dragged again. I believe they have 4 of the 5 dragons or something around there. This gold lead is getting ridiculous. They have almost a 20k gold lead. But at certain points in the game, gold just no longer matters. They all have pretty much all their items that they really need. I mean, let's see what Ez has. He has his Infinity Edge, his Trinity Force, Bloodthirst, Blast Whisper, and he's building his Frozen Fist. He just needs a little bit more gold, and he's done. He's going to level out. He's already probably level 18. Getting the experience jumps. Yeah, he's already level 18. There's just not much else he can really do after he gets that Frozen Fist. I see this fight. I noticed that my team's not ready for it. I was about to initiate it, but I didn't want to because I saw how badly that could have ended, so we didn't. Diana's throwing her crescent moves out left and right. I see a fight brewing, so I'm going to time zone this. We're clearing waves. I'm running up. 3 of us now have Banshee's Veil. It's great for a magic team like this. We'll stop a Cocoon. We'll stop a Cleaver. We'll stop an Ezreal Q, I believe. Stops 99% of their abilities. She gets Cocoon. Here we go. Fight stops. See an ult. Annie. Before she dies, drops her ult. I get them both out of the fight. Vygar stops. I have 3 people. So I decided to kill back their tanks, knowing that they're probably going to kill me, so I might as well do some AoE damage. She's going to stay on the turret, right as I'm sitting next to Jinx. Great. She's with the rockets, she's picking people apart. Mundo fails his flag. We kill him for another ace. And the best thing about this, I'm going to speed this up. I am so excited at this point. I believe I carried this game to the best of my ability. When people say this is Elo Hell, you don't believe them. Because this, slowly, times 1 speed, times 2 anymore, where we win the game. Now, this is one of my first commentaries in a long, long while. If I can just please comments on this video, some tips, tricks, please let me know. And have a great victory.